Hello YouTube, today we are looking at some old Marvel Legends. I picked these up at the Toy Pit. These are the Return of Marvel Legends Quicksilver and Wolverine to celebrate his 25th anniversary. I actually picked this is the second time of me owning this figure. I actually picked this up at the Toy Pit many years ago. This is actually a really nostalgic figure for me because Toy Pit, they've been open ever since like maybe 2015, 2016, and I've been going to their store ever since then, and I really love their store. And like, this is one of the not very first, but I remember picking this up at one of their older locations. So this is just very nostalgic for me. I used to, like, when I was younger, when I'd play with my action figures with my friends, this would be like a clone Wolverine, like an evil Wolverine, very much like X-24, like what they do in Logan. So yeah, that's just really nostalgic for me. And then I wanted a Quicksilver. They still have not made a new Quicksilver on like the new Vulcan body. I am waiting for Hasbro to do that. So while we're waiting for that, we'll at least have a Quicksilver for the shelf. This is using the Toy Biz body, exactly the same with this Wolverine. They were using the Toy Biz bodies before they started making their own figures with the Return of Marvel Legends. And yeah, just it's interesting to see like the packaging changes because like I don't have a modern packaging to show you, but I do have like the retro card. I still have this one in box because I thought how pretty it was. This is the retro She-Hulk. I still need to open it. I will. I might review it. I don't know. I might make a short for it. But like, it's just interesting to see like the differences with the boxes. Even though this is not like a modern Marvel Legends packaging, like you know, like a standard one, it is a modern packaging. So it's just interesting to see the differences between like when Hasbro started off with Marvel Legends and then now. So yeah, just interesting thing to look at. And yeah, to look at the packaging for Quicksilver first, this is like what they used to look like, which is really interesting. This is the Blob Build-A-Figure wave. On the back, got all the figures that you can get in the wave. So yeah, pretty interesting. So that's Quicksilver. And then if we look at Logan, has some nice artwork of Wolverine #1 right there, Marvel Legends logo. You got him right there. It says Silver Wolverine in like a little silver foil with 25th anniversary logo on the bottom. It says Wolverine Toys R Us exclusive, which is actually really cool. You know, shout out to Toys R Us. Limited edition, 1 out of 25,000. You know, it's a neat little thing. You got Wolverine #1, the cover right there, really awesome. Nice little bio. You know, as much as this is very different to like the new Marvel Legends packaging, it is very similar to what we have now. There's small differences, but there's also a lot of similarities to, you know, what they have now. So yeah, let's open these up. Now here is Quicksilver out of box. And first impressions is he's pretty cool. And of course I had him with Scarlet Witch, but of course Scarlet Witch doesn't want to stand because she's wearing high heels. She's one of the older Marvel Legends. And yeah, this is a interesting figure. You know, it's just nice to go back to these older kind of figures. These is using the Toy Biz mold for Petro. As you can see, he does have toe articulation and finger articulation. The head sculpt, I mean, it looks like him. Again, this is very early Hasbro and very, very late Toy Biz. So it does look like the character, but, you know, compared to everything we get today, like all these great Marvel Legends back here, you know. Yeah. I will say the sculpting, there's not a lot of sculpting. It's more or less just paint. Because this is just using a regular Toy Biz body. Just more or less new hands, like for his like running poses, and a new head sculpt. But yeah, this is you know, it is just neat to go back to these older type figures just for these old retro rewind videos. And also, they have not made a new Quicksilver yet. They did make a green one for the Avengers team. It was a Walmart exclusive. I am waiting for them to make a new one, maybe on the Vulcan body. I think this would look really nice on the Vulcan body, and also, you know, in blue. The last blue Quicksilver we got was in the Family 3-pack that came with Scarlet Witch and Magneto, and that is a pretty rare 3-pack now. So I think it'd be nice for them to make a new Quicksilver. I'm probably going to put this for now on my X Factor shelf. I was thinking of also putting this next to my other Scarlet Witch, because this is the Scarlet Witch for my Avengers team. I have a different Scarlet Witch that is up there, back there, as you can see, with Magneto and Polaris. I was thinking of putting Quicksilver back there because that is the brother of, Scarlet Witch, but I think it'll work well on the X Factor team because he was X Factor adjacent, like he worked with them, but he wasn't like, he didn't have a matching like uniform. He was very like, he wanted to, be a little bit rogue when it came to that team. So, or of a rogue. So, he didn't really wear an X Factor uniform, but he was on the team. So I think it'd be nice to put him in this section. And now here is Wolverine. This is the Silver Wolverine to commemorate the 25th anniversary of Wolverine, Wolverine #1. And this is a really fun figure. This is reusing the the brown suit Wolverine Toy Biz body mold. And that mold is actually a really good mold. There is, some early Toy Biz faults like the wide joints. So if you want to move his legs out, you gotta turn the ball joint if you want to move it up, as you can see. But, overall, it's a really interesting figure, a really cool variant. And also, it just, I remember having this when I was younger, and I used to play with my action figures when I was younger, and this would be like a evil clone Wolverine, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I will say, like, I'm glad, like, further, like, new technology, like, way we do the claws for Wolverine has gotten much better. Like, that guy back there. See how warped these are out of packaging? I'm glad, like, Hasbro has gotten so much better with Wolverine claws. I will say the head sculpt looks really cool, especially with this, like, silver type paint job. You can actually really see the sculpt and all the nice sculpting that's done in that face. Really, really well done. And yeah, besides that, he is just a silver, or like a nice, very dull silver, like almost gunmetal silver. And yeah, articulation, he can look all the way up, which is pretty nice. Down, left and right, arms go all the way around, and with that butterfly joint, and arms go up. You got a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, swivels at the forearm, and then articulated fingers. You get a diaphragm cut right here, which swivels and crunches a little bit. And then also a waist swivel. And of course, legs are on that wide joint type of system. And then you got an upper thigh cut, double jointed knees. Ankles go down, up. No ankle pivot, but you do get toe articulation. So for early Hasbro, this is not a bad figure. I definitely had a lot of fun having him square off against my brown suit Wolverine. This is the Secret Wars one. Let's stand them upright and do some comparisons. Here's that comparison. This is the Secret Wars Wolverine with the Extreme Wolverine head sculpt, because I think it just really matches or gives like the Wolverine #1 look. He is next to the retro card version of the Juggernaut Waves brown suit Wolverine. This is also using the Brood Wolverine's hands. That's why they are a different color. So he has better claws. Just a neat comparison there. Here he is next to some civilian Logans. We got the Cowboy Logan with a different head sculpt. This is the one from the World War II Logan. And this is my own custom civilian Logan. This is using the Astonishing head sculpt, the Cowboy Logan, and then the Extreme Logan's fists and claws, I think. Or no, these are X-Force. X-Force Logan's claws, and then a biker jacket that I got from SH Figure Arts. I think from Kamen Rider Ichigo, or Shin Kamen Rider Ichigo. So yeah, pretty cool. That was our quick look or look back at these two old Marvel Legends. This was the retro rewind look at the Marvel Legends 25th anniversary Silver Wolverine and the Marvel Legends Blob Wave Quicksilver. And this is where I put Quicksilver on the X Factor shelf. This looks really good. Really happy with this whole collection so far. I did change a couple things. We do have this beast down here because I think this fits more with the, 90s aesthetic. And I put the Toy Biz one back there. And yeah, this one, still really happy with this display. Probably one of my, I've been so happy with, this is probably the happiest I've been with this part of the display. And yeah. So yeah, if you guys like this video, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.